Hello, it's Lucas from Mercedes-Benz EQE, and today we have a wonderful EQE 350 Plus to have a look around. I've been waiting for one of these for a little while now. As you can see, this is a fully electric model by the darkened front grille, and this is the AMG line with all the styling as you'd expect on the front just there. Coming around the side, you can see this very similar to the EQS. They're very clearly siblings in our range just here. Slightly smaller though, as you'd expect on the E versus the S. We have 20-inch alloys just here with the more aerodynamic fairings on there as well, just allowing you to get the most out of the mileage available in the car. And I really like the little spoiler just here on top of the boot. Gives it a little bit more character as well. Now, actually opening up the boot, we have a surprising amount of space in here. We have 430 litres as it is with the seats up just there. There is a little bit of space underneath as well for any cables and bits and pieces like that. But if you wanted to fold forward the seats, you get 895 litres worth of very usable space. And just have a quick look under here. As I said, you can keep the cables in here quite nice and easily. Closing up the boot though, and moving around the side, you can see we've got the same type of pop-out handles as the EQS. I think I just missed the sensor there. So we just click it there. As you can see, they pop out. They normally pop out as you're walking up to the car as well, but nice and easy to use. And that again is to boost the range and make it more aerodynamically efficient. Now, as you can see in the back, actually, we have plenty of headroom and legroom in here. It really is very, very spacious for those passengers. And having a quick look into the cockpit before I jump in properly in a few moments, you can see, again, a lot of similarity. So looking fabulous in here compared to the EQS. And I love the integrated headrest as well. Nicely bolstered seats for the front seats in there. And what I thought I'd do is cover the battery and electric motor and then jump into the car itself. So a bit more information about the battery and motor setup on this EQE. We have a 90 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery between the wheelbase of this car. We've got a single asynchronous motor on the rear, producing 292 horsepower, 565 newton meters of torque, which will get you all the way up to 60 in just 6.4 seconds, and will continue all the way up to 130 miles per hour. This is great news as well on a car that can achieve 350 up to 400 miles worth of charge if you're fairly sensible. It also has a 22 kilowatt charging speed on AC and 170 on DC, meaning that you get 32-minute 10 to 80% fast charge. So as you can see on the interior here, it's going to feel very, very similar to the EQS. We've got the wonderful multimedia screen in the middle, touch screen in here, and dead easy to use. It still has its wrappers on, as you can tell. It's very, very new to us. All that we had to do is click at the top where to, put in a postcode to set up a destination, or as you can see just to the right of that, there is actually a specific button for finding all the charging stations nearby. And actually you can see they have little chevrons showing you how fast these chargers are as well, so you can pick your favourite ones in the locality or along your route very nice and easily. Hitting the home button, you can see we have various different EQ settings that we can go into. We go comfort, which is where we can play with all the ambient lighting, which is always a fun one to have a play with in there as well. We can also connect up to 2 phones to make and receive calls, go through FM and DAB radio stations just in here nice and easily. There is a huge number to choose from, so you can really keep scrolling for a very long time indeed along here. Then we have the media option as well, so you can play any music through from our phones should we want to as well. Climate control just down here, nice and easy to use on the touchscreen in there, and we have the dynamic select just along the bottom where we can go into more sporty or more EQ settings as well. And we even have a fingerprint scanner for logging into your Mercedes Me profile in here. We have a wireless charger and a couple of USB Type-C ports in there, and varying different sizes of cup holders. As you can see, you just pop them out if you wanted them to hold it slightly more firmly or use that space in a different way. Then actually in the armrest itself as well, we've got a couple more USB Type-C ports and a huge amount of room under there to use should we want to. And on the steering wheel, we can control everything from the main screen nice and easily on here, as I've already shown you. But also in there, we can actually accept and decline calls, adjust the volume, talk to the car. And on the right hand side, we can actually change the screens available on the instrument cluster as well, and adjust all the Distronic settings as well, such as the distance that is following from the car in front. Now, if you're not familiar to Mercedes, all of our driving selections are just on the stick just here, so nice and easy to use, as you saw just there. And on this one, we also have electric seats with memory functions as well, so you can have more than one driver and not have your seat in the wrong place when you next jump in. It's also got an upgraded midline sound system, which really improves the quality in there, and this wonderful panoramic sunroof. So all that you have to do is swipe on this touchpad just here, and that will move back on its own. So not a physical button, just a swiping movement will work now. And the front portion can go over the rear portion and get that much more extra light and space into the car itself. It provides loads of extra light for everyone in the car very quickly. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, I've been Lucas. You can get me on 01323 465 028. This has been the EQE 350 Plus. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye.